What up, Trek peeps? Squirrel here, cooking classes, continuing. We got a couple requests. We got a request for the energy ball, boom. A request for the granola by Emily. We're gonna dive into both of these today. A couple fun recipes here. The granola's a staple, parfaits, breakfast, I mean, you name it, a bag of it for a ride. This stuff's awesome. Super fun recipe. You can interchange stuff and really have fun with that recipe. Awesome recipe. Same with this one, energy balls. Just like the Squirrel pack full of energy. We got a couple different fun versions. This one, you use a little cashew that we don't even have in this one, and then I roll it in a toasted coconut. This one's more portable. If you're used to the ones in the cafe, they get a little sticky. These are great for snacking in between lunch and dinner. You need something to hold you over before rides, after rides. Just freaking awesome all around. I always kind of do a little message here, you know, in the cooking class. We did the knife skills, the mise en place. This one I'm gonna do a little bit of a PSA. I was watching my friend Tim over at Metcalf's there talk about how to shop at the store. And I thought, man, this is a really cool idea, Tim. You're an awesome dude, and your store's killing it during this crazy times. However, I thought, how do we do that in the bicycling world? I'm out there riding. I'm riding on country roads. Nobody's around. It's pretty awesome. I go into these bike paths. I did it once. I kind of freaked out. People riding right in the middle, double abreasted, coming straight at you, not even caring about the 6 feet. I'm riding. I got my mouth off the side of the road, just trying to really 6 feet, people, man. You know, like just because you're on a bike and you're not trying to get healthy and you know, stop the spread. Anyways, enough of the ongoing with that. I also wanted to give a little homage here to my Trek Travel peeps. What's up, ladies, gentlemen? Killing it. I had a lot of fun with these guys. I did a cooking class for their group. They're going through some tough times right now. They're going to come back stronger than ever. They had a great message, the world calls. I think that applies even now. Like I said, the whole biking thing and all the stuff that's going on, or you know, it's kind of like, you know, Mother Earth gave us a little time out to our bedroom to think about what we were doing. And I think that applies. The world calls. It needs us to be a little different right now. And I can't wait till they come roaring back. I'm going to be one of your first vacation goers. Anyways, this goes out to my Trek peeps, okay? Trek Travel peeps. And I say that because when we were doing their cooking classes, we were trying to come up with things that they could do for breakfasts, for snacks, for just kind of on the fly. This applies to you guys. This is a totally easy thing. Cyclists love it. All healthy stuff. Like we got an organic brown sugar. You know, we got a grapeseed oil over the canola. This awesome organic vanilla. Yum butter. We love them. They're out of Madison. It's great. You know, we got some fun stuff going on in here. I do a couple different of the granola versions here all finished off. This one's tightened up with molasses. You can see you got a darker hinge to that. This is the Trek Cafe granola. But you can have fun with it. Like I said, we're going to totally play around. All right, enough of the rattling off of the mouth from the Squirrel Man. Here we go. We're going to dive in. In any fashion in the kitchen on TV, we got some mise en place over here ready, everything in place, right? So we got our oil, we got peanut butter, brown sugar. We're going to heat that up. We're going to dump that into all these ingredients that we got going on right there for the granola. We're going to mix that up, tighten that up, throw that into the oven. Let's get the preheated oven going on, huh, folks? Yeah. All right, but for the time being, we're going to jump into energy balls. So the energy balls, pretty awesome saucing. Dry ingredients we're going to go throw right in the bowl. Boom. Some ingredients we're going to mix up, throw it dries right in. Okay, the only thing we're missing here from the ingredient list is a kiss of cinnamon and a squeeze of honey. We got about 2 tablespoons of honey. Oh, bouncing over here. Here we go, folks. And then the rest of the stuff we're going to put in the food processor. You can change this up. I use dates, craisins, raisins. We got a golden raisin today. Sunflower seeds. When you put it into the food processor, I don't know if you have a food processor. If you don't, it's going to make this recipe really hard. If you do, this recipe is a breeze. If you don't, you can buy processed chopped dates, hand chop those. They won't. It's going to get all tightened up with the peanut butter, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, balling. It's just you're going to get more. This incorporates it more. Let's say that, okay? But you can do without the food processor. All right, back to the food processor talk. I was kind of getting to the point that when you add dates, craisins, and raisins, it gums up into this like sticky, sugary, just a ball that it'll gum up the food processor. It won't even work. I add the sunflower seeds at the same time as I add those. You don't even really need these chopped. They're fun to chop up in the food processor with that. It keeps it from gumming up. And it also makes it, like I said, more incorporated. You can't just put those in there whole too, but For this reason, it's not only serving two purposes of being more incorporated, it's also helping our machine from gumming up. All right, back to the getting her done. So we got a cup of dates. Those go right on in. Still got our oats. We got our peanut butter. Steal our spatula over here. That's going right in the bowl. Boom. Peanut butter, oats, honey, cinnamon in the bowl. We got our dates in there. Adding our craisins. Boom. Adding our raisins. Adding our sunflowers. Okay. Don't get loud. I just had to wait for this recipe until the little pea pod woke up. No fun when waking babies. All right, boom, boom. They got loud. They got loud. All right. We're using the Ninja here. You can kind of see there, folks. It got super chopped up, right? Kind of all incorporated, just lightly processed. We can go further. We can stop there. We're going to go ahead and stop there because we got enough gumming, binding, fun stuff going on. Boom! Look at that. That's what I call the Ninja. That blade slices, dices your freaking face, man. Boom. Okay, in the bowl we go. This is so fun. So you just dump all your ingredients in a bowl. This is a fun thing to do. We did a cooking class in Wicker Park this year. And this is one of the recipes we did there. We just kind of turned it over. What's up, Peapod? Turned it over to the class at the end of the class and just let them make their own balls and then just dive into, you know, rolling it in coconut. And we had toasted sesame seeds. We had all these fun ingredients that it was the biggest hit of the class. So we're going to do a similar sort of thing. Just incorporate it all. Kind of mix it all around. If you ever were out at Trek, you remember Aubrey, sibling of mine, my stepsister. She's just awesome sauce and a young lady. But she used to be one of our cafe go-to peeps out there. She is now into carpentry. But anyway, she used to make like 2 or 3 batches of these. They took off, man. Because I think there's something easy just to grab, chomp on. They're not too sweet. They're not too over the top. But they got a ton of protein. You get the protein from not only the peanut butter, but the oats. And then it just gets you a nice kick in the pants of sugar. All right, now you can see this is all kind of balling up. All right? You can see it. It's like a giant dough ball in there, looking freaking awesome, right? Now you can get a scoop. You can make it even Steven. You can just grab hunks and start balling if you want, and then chill it. I do like it a little colder. You don't have to chill it. Nothing in here needs to be refrigerated. I just like it a little colder. It seems to hold up a little bit better. And the bigger the ball, that doesn't look like a whole lot. You're probably like, man, I could take that down. Don't put that whole thing in your mouth all at once, man. I'm telling you what, man. Raw oats, they're going to sit for a little bit. These will become better days out. They'll soak up a little of that moisture in there. They'll become a little bit denser, a little bit drier. But these become more awesome maybe a day out, 2 days out. They last up to 7-10 days. Okay? All right, energy balls, awesomeness. Rolled in coconut, however you like it. All right, moving on. Keeping this friggin' pace going here. The Squirrel's in energy mode. All right, we're going to dive into the granola. So the granola, a lot of fun stuff going on there. And I said you can totally play with it. This one we're going to use a 5 cups oats. We're going to use our leftover golden raisins. We're throwing in some sunflower seeds. Oh my God, we're going crazy, folks. I got pumpkin seeds going in. I got chopped pecans going in. And I got some sun-dried cherries here. We're just going to give us a spackle of those. The key to this one is we're going to get our oil going. So you take your dry ingredients, slap them suckers in a bowl. Boom! In a bowl of dry ingredients. You have liquid over here. So we got a canola, grapeseed oil, honey. You can use canola if you want, not as healthy. Honey. We're going to throw in some brown sugar. It's all going to start cooking down. Okay, so we add the brown sugar. You're going to want to cook this until the sugar dissolves. You get those sugar crystals out of there. You want this smooth and delicious. We use a really dark brown sugar, so there's going to be a lot of color. It's almost like we added molasses to this, which is going to be a cross between our regular granola and our molasses granola out there. But once this hits a boil, the sugar starts to dissolve, you're good. I kill the power at this point. I want to shut that off. The reason being, is you're gonna incorporate that peanut butter into there. It's gonna cool it down. You're gonna take that hot mixture, you're gonna dump it into this dry cold mixture, and you can do it by boiling it all with the peanut butter in there. But I like to add this peanut butter and incorporate it just because it helps cool it down just enough so I can handle it. Because I'm gonna put on gloves, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna basically mix all those ingredients together by hand. Just kind of smashing with my hands and really incorporating it in. Really totally mixing it in. If you don't totally mix it in, it's not, the oil, the sugars, all that stuff are coating those oats in there. And then inside the oven is heating up that mixture on the outside of the oats and your dried fruit mixture and using it as like a conductor. If you just put that in the oven with all those things dry, it would just dry out even more. It's kind of like vegetables. When you chop vegetables, if you just throw them in the oven with nothing on them, they just dry roast to crap. Now you coat those vegetables in oil, it heats up the conductor on the outside of those chopped vegetables, and now they actually start to roast. Similar fashion is what we're doing here. So this is a key step. A lot of times if we have newbies in the kitchen or we're making granola bars, yeah, Dan? Oh, I know. This is a very close version to our granola bars in there. The granola bars, we'll crumble this on a sheet tray and bake it. The granola bars, you'll press, you'll bake, and then you pull back out and you repress. By doing that, you'll create a denser granola bar. We're making the granola version of that. But I raised the concern that this is a very key step. So now you pour your mixture in, right? Inside there, I also had, if you didn't see me add it, I added my vanilla to that mixture. It's basically liquid versus dry mixtures is what we got going on when you see your ingredient list. And just for those of you who are wondering, okay, how lovely you keep rattling off at the mouth about ingredients and recipes and stuff, they're coming. I got 90, probably, okay, let's be honest. I got like 80% of them. And we're working on them daily. But the awesome wife of mine and camera lady has got a website coming. So until that website comes, if you're truly wanting to jump right into one of these recipes and you need it, wherever you saw it, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, shoot me a message from that platform. Boom! I will get recipe out to you. Okay. Until the sweet website comes, right? Cooking with the Squirrel website. Who doesn't need that in their life? Okay, so we got the dry ingredients. We got the wet ingredients. I got gloves. Okay, you can even spray your gloves right now and ooh, that is hot, man. If I didn't stir in that cold peanut butter, my hands would be on fire. You can even spray your gloves and pan to help you not stick or dip them in oil or something like that. We're just getting in there, man. We're just getting in there. All right, you can see me mauling this around. At work, this is a no joke step, man. The metal bowl is I would say 20 times the size. It's a freaking beast. You could freaking nap in it. It's so big. And you get in there and it gets so hot and you're just leaning over this granola and you're just trying to incorporate it for hours. It is a no joke recipe. It's a heck of a workout, man. My forearms are getting it. Getting it. All right, folks. You know what's awesome about my truck travel peeps too? Is, man, after that cooking class, they gave me this sweater. And I don't know if our apparel department talks to their apparel department, but man, that's the softest, most awesome sweater in the world. I mean, and check out this kit, huh? Right? Super dope. All right, back to granola. Okay, once this is all incorporated, and you can kind of see it on there, we're gonna slap this on the sheet tray, and we're literally just gonna throw it in a 200 to 250 degree oven and let it slow bake. And it's gonna dry out, and it's gonna be crumbling off them. If you do this the morning of, before you do a parfait setup, oh my God, there's nothing better. Okay, it's still got a little bit of that heat. Everything's just kind of mauled together. Ingredients are just popping at that point. This stuff's good for a while. I'm not saying that it's just the only amazingness is the first day, but it is the best part of it. All right, and then it's literally just simply slapping this on a sheet tray, snapping it in. You can foil line if you want. I'm not gonna, just because I don't want it to stick to the foil. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil down to help that not stick. Spread that around. That all kind of coated. I will put on the site the granola bar recipe too. All right, buddy, getting the granola on there. And literally, you don't want to crowd this. You want it kind of spread out so that it dries and cooks evenly. And then once again, like I always say in these videos, color is flavor. So we're gonna actually get a little bit of color to this. Oh my God, this is gonna be freaking awesome. Trust me, the squirrel eats a lot of granola. I might have put more nuts in this if this is for me, but you know. All right, just like so. We got a nice even layer. We're gonna pop that in the oven. It's gonna dry out. It's gonna be freaking awesome. This was a stupid easy recipe. They don't have to be hard, folks. You just gotta get ideas to me. We got Amanda Nadvig. She's requested the chicken parmesan. That's coming. You have better choice in food than you do men, my friend. We got a lot of fun ones coming, but get the recipes to me. Here's the finished product. Enjoy, folks. Squirrel loves my Trek peeps. Out.